Hello March110. Hopefully you know by now. Today I'm reviewing Black Phoenix Alchemy Labs Mokey. If you're an 80s child like me, you should be familiar with the Fraggles, or Fraggle Rock it was called. I'm going to tell you now, it was my ultimate program as a kid. So I love Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, I love perfume, I love the Fraggles. When I found out that they were releasing a set of perfumes based on the Fraggles, I about fainted basically. I was so excited, like a child. I literally just went straight on there to find out what they were going to be and everything, and ordered samples of all of them. Of course, they were actually released 2 years ago, 2012, but I just haven't got around to reviewing them yet, and I didn't have my channel, I don't think, when they were released. So yeah, I mean, hopefully you know who they are. Everyone's got their own different character. I got samples of all of the main Fraggles. I got Mokey, Red, Gobo, Booba and Wembley. Wembley's my favourite. I just love him and his weird quirkiness. I like anything Jim Henson anyway. The Fraggles are kind of toned down version of the Muppets. The Muppets are a little bit crazy sometimes and violent. Fraggles aren't so much, but they are still a bit crazy. And just to show you how much of a die-hard fan I am, I actually have the whole box set of all of the episodes ever aired, and I haven't watched all of these yet. It's so nostalgic, I just love it. So yeah, this one's Mokey. So Mokey is the one, she's the hippy dippy one. She's lilac in colour. You would have seen a picture of her anyway. The picture that I put up is the actual label art, so that's what it is, but it's wouldn't be, you can't see it on there, but the picture at the beginning of the video is what the label art looks like. She's the hippy dippy one, she's the airy fairy do-gooder, she's a goody two-shoes, and she's really gentle and her voice is really calm, and she sings to ladybirds and the weird creatures that live in under the rocks with them, and obviously the fragrance is based around her. So I'll read you what it says on their website. There's a word in here that I can't pronounce and it's going to be really embarrassing, but it says, Mokey is an artist, poet and philosopher. She seems to be in touch with some sort of higher Fraggle consciousness. And then the description of the perfume itself is a gentle, and then the word I can't say, contemplative fragrance. You know when you contemplate something, but I can't say it. Contemplative fragrance. And then the ingredients are lilac blossoms, violet sugar, orris root, stephanotis and osmanthus. So you've got a few purple flowers in there, some sugariness, and then a powderiness from the orris, and it's really, really nice. I actually have never had a full bottle. I only had one sample's worth in it because I got a decant circle, and lovely people on BPAL, they give you, you can request the bottle of them, so I got my Mokey in the actual bottle. So oh, I love her. I've had so much fun wearing this, and now I want to get another bottle. You can still get them, by the way, they're on their website. And just to tell you, if you are an 80s child and you are familiar with Fraggle Rock, you're probably familiar with the film Labyrinth as well, and Black Phoenix also have an entire set of perfumes based around the Labyrinth, which I think is really cool. You've got Hoggle, and there's one called Clock Strikes Midnight or something like that. There's just loads, and Jareth, of course. Anyway, I'm going to stop gushing about the 80s films that I love and Fraggles and talk about the perfume. So this is one of the prettiest Black Phoenix perfumes I've ever smelled. If you're a Black Phoenix fan, this is in the similar family to the Fairy Market, which was really kind of whimsical and light and airy. This is like that, but it's based around purple flowers. So the opening's quite soapy, I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit too soapy for me. It's one of the flowers in there, I don't know what it is, I don't think it's lilac or violet. I'm not too familiar with stephanotis. I know osmanthus is really fresh and delicate, so it might be that. Stephanotis is the ones that are often found in bridal bouquets, so maybe it's that, I don't know. But it's very light anyway, it's quite effervescent, and violet's really noticeable. it's lovely. Like I said, it's got an air of something whimsical about it. I wrote down in my written review that it's like something that fairies would wear. Oh, how cute. It's true though, it's like if a fairy flew past me, this is what I think they would smell like. Just really light, dainty flowers, a little bit airy, and just really, really gorgeous, basically. So when it starts to dry a little bit, the sugary tones of this come out a little bit, and it smooths out a lot. It gets quite a bit sweeter, but really, it's really not like a toothache sweet fragrance. It's literally the perfect amount of sweetness. A lot of perfumes have that, you know. You want a bit of sweetness, but you don't want it to be too much. This is that. Purple flowers wafting around that are very light, and then this sugariness comes through, but it's not a vanilla sugar. It's just like a drop of sugar water that just kind of tinges it, and it rounds everything out, and I really, really like it. I really like it. I do think that with like the really strong theming of Black Phoenix perfumes, sometimes they can really nail them on the head, and this one is perfect. It does conjure up the image of Mokey. She's a pastel purple colour, she's got like a pastel turquoisey hair. It's just that, she's a bit, like I said, she's a bit floaty and light and a very gentle character, and I really do just think that it's captured perfectly. I've just really enjoyed wearing it. It's not one of the ones that projects massively. It's not like their huge resinous ones that Black Phoenix do, but I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's along the same, not the same lines, but it's in the same family as their perfume called Fairy Market, which I have reviewed. So if anyone's interested, ding! I'll put the review up there. Go and click on it and have a look. That's a gorgeous one, a really gorgeous perfume. So when it's not dry there, but I've worn this a few times to know. When it's really, really dry, it goes even more soft and sweet. But again, this isn't a vanilla sweet, like I said. It's like a sugar water sweet, that rounds it out. And violets are what I can smell the most. So it's like a sugared violet perfume. And all the effervescence and the fizziness of it and stuff like that, that all disappears. You're just left with a real dainty perfume that has this kind of childlike innocence about it, and I absolutely love it. It's really beautiful. I want to get a bottle now. I want to go on there and buy it. Unfortunately, it's not in the section of perfumes that you can buy samples of, so you do have to just go whole hog and buy the full bottle, unless you're a Black Phoenix forum member, and you can try and get it from someone that sells them on there. But anyway, that's my review of Mokey. Love it, love the Fraggles. Dance your cares away. Yeah, that was really, really cheesy. Anyway, I'll be back for another review really soon. Thanks for watching as always, and I will... Oh, click down here to subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Goodbye.